Hello everyone, welcome to another Fallout Friday. Being E3 week, this is a very special episode because Fallout is currently free to play until Monday the 17th. So anyone that was always wanted to give it a try but hasn't got around to getting it, go and give it a play now. It is free to play. That is the announcement. It's free to play. Free to play until the 17th. Also, they have introduced a brand new game mode which is playable until the 17th, and that is Battle Royale. Yay, Battle Royale. Why not? Everything else has it. Why can't we? Now, it is called Nuclear Winter, and it is everything that you expect a Battle Royale to be. There are 52 players in each match, and you can have up to a team of 4. It can fill in the team for you if you don't have enough, or you're just a solo player, or you can turn team fill off and just play solo. For anyone who missed it, I did actually play live. I did stream a few rounds earlier in the week, but I'm going to explain it a little bit more now and just go into kind of how exactly how I found it, what I think of it, any problems I think that there are, anything that I like, that kind of thing. So it's a battle royale, which means it is you versus everyone else. You all start with 0 items, and you have to find crates in the world that will then give you random items and weapons, and there's power armor standing around that you can collect. There are AI enemies that are scattered around the level, and they are purposely there for you to kill. If you can kill them, you will be given more items when you loot the body, and you get more experience if you make kills at the end of that round. And the way it works is your stats, your special stats, are dictated by cards that you assign. You can assign 7 cards which give you different abilities, and you start at rank 0, and as you play the game, you gain experience based on a variety of different things, which are like how long physically in time that you lasted in the game, where you actually placed in that round, how many people you killed and downed, how many AI characters you killed, all of this kind of stuff. And then once you reach the right amount, you'll go up a level. Every time you go up a level, you get given a random new card, which if you get a duplicate, you get experience for anyway, so that's not a problem. And then basically it's up to you what cards you want to use, and they will dictate your special stats as well as what skills you have or do not have. You can get more skills that are targeted for group play, like I have 2 cards, one that heals me for 10 seconds every time I pick up someone. I also have a card that gives me extra damage defense, I think it is, dependent on the amount of teammates I have left around me. So you can kind of customize your stats and your skills dependent on what run you're going for, whether you're with a group or whether you're doing it solo. And then it's just the last team standing wins. Now there are a few issues. Obviously it's a brand new mode. It's not going to be perfect straight off the bat, but I'm going to go into those as we play. Now this I'm going to cut to now is my very first run. Alright, now this is how it works, okay? You have to choose anywhere on the map, anywhere within the circle that you wish to be placed. You can pick anywhere you want, and when the countdown finishes, it will then tell you where everyone is placed. Now that I really like, because it really gives you an idea. Boom, there we go. So I know that I'm on my own there. The good thing about that for me is I now know that there's no one around me. So I can have the opportunity to kind of run around and try and get some weapons and things. I have learned that that ability to see where people are really changes how I play that round. Because I have found that if I choose a location and I am suddenly surrounded by people, I panic so easily. There you go. So this is literally the first time I played. As you could tell, because I was still on 0, and you'll see at the end that I get myself some experience. So this is literally the first time I played it, and I spawned right in front of a weapon. So I've now got myself a weapon, which is nice. See, I see another little pack down there. So I think, right, let's go get that one. Now, I obviously, at this point, I have never played any kind of battle royale game before. I have seen a bunch, and I did used to watch a guy on Twitch quite regularly, but I've never actually played any before myself. And honestly, it can be addictive. Now, because all I really want to do is I just want to get that little bit further. I have found playing this game that I am either literally one of the first ones to be killed. I'm one of the first ones gone. I'm dead immediately. Or I'm in the top 10. And that's a guarantee. I'm either one or I'm the other. Immediately. Right there, I've got a kill there. Gave me a nuke code. Now this is another special thing in the game. In that if you can get, and you may have noticed it flagged up just now that someone actually got the briefcase. And basically you need to get 4 codes and the briefcase, and then you can launch a nuke anywhere you want on the map. And the way that that will work, I think, is that anyone within the nuke blast radius will be just instantly killed, I think. But this is one of the issues that I have, because honestly, I have not seen a nuke go off in any of the games that I've played, and I am currently level 9. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to talk about it later in the pros and cons, but I think the most I've got is 3. The most I've got is 3 nuke codes, and honestly, I've only seen I've never seen the briefcase personally. Now here we go. After a short amount of time, the border shrinks, and you basically have to be, see that there it moves, it's moving there, it's slowly constricting, and you have to look on the map, see the area that it's going to, and get within that circle, because now I am running away from the area. See, there we go. Now I am very much in a dangerous spot, because I'm not really thinking about this level or what is around or how I'm going to get there. Because this is my first one, I'm somewhat nervous about kind of enemies and players, because frankly I'm not very good at aiming. Ow. You can see I hurt myself a little bit for dropping a little bit higher. On one of these missions, I decided to loot the high road, and I was the only person up there. And I got up to the high road, and I got about halfway across when the storm constricted and basically got me on that bridge. Right, here we go. I'm now inside the area, and you basically have to get back before your life runs out. You may ask why I'm not running. That's because I had problems with my keyboard and it wouldn't let me run. Later on, I've had a lot of problems at the moment with throwing grenades. It just won't seem to throw grenades for me. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is the end of me, because whilst I'm doing this, someone behind me, who is also stuck in this fiery section, shoots me. And then when it cuts back to them, they also die. So yeah, they didn't last much longer either. But there you go. That was my very first run. As you can see, I had lasted 7 minutes. I killed one AI, and my team placed 15th because I was on my own. Now, there are a whole series of achievements in order for you to kind of keep track of what you're doing and to gain extra cards, because you can see down there, every time you go up a level you get cards and something else, and these are my cards. These are my achievements that I've gained when I filmed this. I've played quite a bit more, because you see there it says reach over rank 5, in which you get a small stash for your camp to build in the other mode. And you can see there I've done 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've got the jumpsuit, the picture frame, the small crate. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. I like that you can get the crates in the real game. I can put them in my camp. I think that's really cool. I am at the moment level 9. So that goes to show you how much I've been playing this since I filmed this. Now, I hadn't done any there at all, but you need to pick 10 locks, and it's not the easiest thing to do. There's not a massive amount of locks to pick. You need to know where they are really to get that one. Then it's revive allies. Obviously you can only do it if you have stim packs and are in a group. Now, take photos, 10. That is the easiest thing to do in the world, because whilst you're waiting for the game to load, you're in Vault 51 just running around. You can just run around and take 10 pictures. Now, you see there, completed matches free. That's when I believe you wait until the very end of the game. Kill 8 creatures is something that I've done. Launch a nuke, I don't think I'm ever going to do. Kill players is hard. Even right now, I am level 9, and I think I've only killed 2 players of the many different rounds that I've had. I just can't seem to do the right thing, equip the right weapon, that kind of thing. But this was the reason I wanted to show this. I've survived 10 minutes, that's fine. But basically, I have won a match. Build defensive structures, you can gain. Deploy your camp, you can do that every time. Survive in the nuke zone for 5 minutes. Survive in the storm for 5 minutes. Well, the nuke zone's never going to happen because I've never seen anyone launch a nuke. Use a stim pack, you get them occasionally. Win and survive matches. I have won a match. I'm not the best in the world, but that is proof that I have won a match. It was me and a team, and we did incredibly well supporting each other, and we won. Yeah, I haven't won naked or in power armor. I wasn't aware that was a thing, but I have actually won a match. So I'm really proud of that, because I don't know how many more there are going to be. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run through the pros and cons, because I know Bethesda like to get feedback, and I know that they, especially about Fallout, and also for you, because obviously, like I said at the beginning, this mode is now available for free until Monday, when it's going to cut off until they've fine tweaked it, I think. Which is annoying, because I know there's probably want to change, amend bits here and there, and go to a different part of the map. But I'm actually fine with the way it is, for the most part. So that'll go into, I'll go into the pros then. So, I love it. I love it. I think it can be very addictive. You can get to a point where you're like, I just want to play it. I just want to play it a little bit and just see kind of how well I do. You know, especially if you kind of spawn, you choose a location, and you're surrounded by, suddenly you're surrounded by people, and you die very quickly. You just want to jump straight back in. So yeah, it's the kind of thing that, frankly, yeah, I just want to keep playing. I like the spawning of the items. So far, even when I haven't had the best guns in the world, I feel like there is the right amount of crates scattered around the world, because they're not just at the major locations, they're also just kind of around, which I think is a good thing. There's not too many, you know, I'm not hugely overloaded with choice. Yeah, I think, you know, I think just in general, I think it's a really good mode. I think it works really well. You know, I think obviously a lot of people are enjoying it. I also really love, even though I don't know much yet, I love the idea that they've actually put stuff in the vault while you're waiting, that can tell you what actually happened to the people in Vault 51. As you slowly increase your level, you can access different rooms and different bits and pieces, and that will then give you exactly what it is that you need to access it. So I think that's really good. I like that. Okay, so we're going to go into the cons now, and honestly, there's not that many. I think in general the game is very positive, and it works, and it's fun, and it's enjoyable. But I have come across some issues that either I don't know if they're a concern or if they're just not playing correctly. So the first one is the team placement. Now, you get achievements for where your team placed. You may have noticed it. You may have noticed it on the screen. That I get XP depending on team placement, provided you get high enough. Obviously, if you're one of the first ones out as a team, then you don't get any team placement, which makes a lot of sense. But if you are an actual team of more than one person, then I have discovered that, frankly, the only member of your team that gets team placement experience is the last member to die. So if we're a team and I die around number 21, I'm like the middle of the gameplay, yet one of my team members wins that round, they will get a lot of experience placement for coming first. But as far as I'm aware, I don't get any experience for that. Even though I was part of the team and I may have picked them up and healed them up and given them weapons, I don't gain anything for being part of that team if I'm not the last one alive. And I don't know, that feels weird. It feels like, you know, because I died exactly halfway through the people, take away like 50% of the experience. Fair enough. I don't expect to get necessarily the same experience as the person that won, but I should still be getting some experience for that. And even if I've logged out, I should get the experience when I log back in again. It should tell me, and it's not, which is why I don't think it happens. And again, if you're specifically going to have these as teams, then it doesn't make sense that I don't get team experience placement. Team experience for the placement that the team comes. That just doesn't make any sense. So, carrying on with the idea of teams, the other issue that in my mind, it's not necessarily an issue, it's more of a suggestion on that I think of how I feel about it, and that is that I feel that there should be two separate options. One option is team play. You can't run solo, you can't turn off the team feel. So if you go into it as team, you will be given a team. That's it. You don't have an option. All the teams will automatically fill up, and that's it. You're a team and you play as a team, and that's it. Or you have solo run and everyone is solo. Because it's just one of those things that I don't think me running solo on a team server game really works, because I just find that teams always win, because you've got people supporting you, and it's like if I start shooting someone that I can see from a distance, their teammates overpower me and I die immediately. Every time, every single time, no matter what happens, teams always get me. And it just feels like these games at the longest last around 15 minutes. Whereas I think if there were solo running, the games would last a lot longer. Because people would be much more sneaky, there would be much more spying, because they're on their own. Because they've got no one else to rely on. And I think it would make a very, very different type of play if we were all 52 were solo. So I feel like that needs to be a thing. I don't think there should be you can just choose. It should be you're either a group and that's it, you can't be on your own, or you are on your own and everyone is on their own, because that is for me a fundamental change to the gameplay, and it doesn't affect the other people that want one or the other. But frankly, other than that, I haven't really come across any issues, other than the fact that I'm just not very good at PvP combat. You know, that's my only flaw at the moment. Yeah, other than that, I'm loving it. I really am. Like I said, I understand that it's no longer going to be available from the 17th, and like I said, I believe that the reason that is because they want to kind of launch it somewhere else. Is because they want to kind of expand the launch area so that it's more of the overall map and not just this one section of the forest. Probably with a few other tweaks here and there. But yeah, realistically, I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun, and like the title says, this game, Fallout 76, is free until the 17th, and you literally just need a character to play this. So you can load up the game for the first time, create a character, exit Vault 76, because that's part of your tutorial to learn how to move around and stuff. So once you kind of leave Vault 76, log out of the game, log back in, and then you'll get the option to play, and you can just start playing this if you want to play the nuclear winter. Then it's there and it's available and it's ready to go. So that has been Fallout Friday for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to attempt to try and get a few more goes of this before it finishes. So there's a chance I might try and stream it before they shut it off. Try and get one more good stream in. Because like I said, I'm actually not doing badly. As far as kind of learning how to play and how to do it. It's like I said before, I don't really have a team. I don't really have kind of close friends that have this on a PC, so that I can make a team together. And I'm finding when I let it fill a team of randoms, everyone just kind of runs off and does their own thing anyway. There's not many people that decide to stay as a team. There was once, and that was the team that won the game, when we actually worked as a team and we were healing each other and we were helping, and it was great. But yeah, I'll see how it's going to work. So yeah, I'll see if I'm able to do that. And thank you very much for watching. Go off, play the game now until it is free until the 17th. Before you go, please like this video. Why not subscribe to my channel? Take a look at some of the other stuff that I'm doing. There are links on the screen right now. Why not go and take a look and see what they are? And I'll see you again next time.